boss. Because, so I held a poll at the beginning of the dig for anyone who wasn't here, and we decided that because there's no Marines here, I might as well just use the speedrun strategies and play through this, the first 3 missions in the span of about 10 minutes on casual, because there's no reason to do this. I'm going to try to skip In Under Darkness if I have all the research that I need, because it takes a long time, even on casual. But I need my drop pods if I want life to be even better.
The prophecy was divided into fragments.
So anybody who has not seen the Wings of Liberty speedrun, buckle up and hunker down, because you are going to be in for what might be a treat if you appreciate speedrunning. Especially bad speedrunning, because I suck at this run.
I should stun them with my void prism.
If I skip IUD, I have to do Piercing the Shroud. I want orbital drop pods now. That's the important thing. Does anybody know? So what, I guess the next thing is In Utter Darkness faster on casual, normal, hard, or brutal? You calculated it yesterday? Okay. Hard? I feel like Mr. Arthur Till is right, because I think Stormzarn actually went through it. He didn't check casual, I don't think, but he checked all the other difficulties.
Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final?
Like, I think he used the method that I taught him to open multiple StarCraft clients at once, and then he checked 3 different difficulties of the same thing at the same time. Let's see, we want damage you, damage you. Oh, actually, that strat's not going to work, is it?
Greetings, exalted.
Let's damage you as well. Let's see if that helps.
In the service of High Templar Karas.
Oopsies.
He is nearby.
Your presence is most
Oh, they're just going to respawn right here.
Let us keep moving.
Whoops. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to save seconds as if I'm actually speedrunning. It literally does not matter in the slightest.
We proceed.
That patrol of brood lords must be dealt with cautiously.
So we keep Zeratul down here. These guys go up here. I believe a Dropper Lord comes. The Dropper Lord's positioning, I believe, is... Oh, no. It's over here now. Maybe I don't know how this works. This is a Dropper Lord, though, so you want to kill it. Then we leave the Stalkers here. Zeratul blinks up. I don't care about the Zerg research. It brings me no value, which means Zeratul is just going to go over here, skip the bonus.
In the service of ire.
Then this guy heads down here with his friends. I don't want to use cheat codes, because if I make a video about this and people see the cheat enabled or achievements disabled because of cheats thing, then they will freak out. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you like put in the description or anything about it, people will they'll go bonkers, and it's not worth it. I'd rather spend the, even within Utter Darkness, it would only take like 30 minutes for this, right? Zeratul.
Careful now.
There we go.
Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way.
Like 30-35 minutes to get all this stuff done, which is worth people not yelling at me for days or weeks on end.
One at a time, or risk being overwhelmed. The banelings spew acid when they die.
So we have a dialogue buffer here, which means that we can use this time to take down... Oops. Oh, we have a lot of dialogue to go through. Good. So we got everything down. And we're going to assassinate Karas. Now he'll talk less. Normally you'd wait until he Psy Storms, but because we're doing on casual, it shouldn't be a problem. You kill him because he takes a really long time and he talks a lot, and it's faster this way. And I might as well use this as a time to practice my speedrun strats, you know? 2 birds, 1 stone.
Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren.
So we're going to leave the stalkers here.
Voidseeker,
Zeratul going to go up here.
overwhelm me, and the prophecy.
It's not faster than switching to Portuguese. It is fastest when you both switch the game to Portuguese and you do these things. But I'm not going to switch the game to Portuguese just to get through this segment a little bit faster. That would be a little bit much for a non-speed run. Then these guys go up here, and they get vision, and then we blink in. Exactly. You either kill him because they talk too much, or you force them to talk at exactly the right time to skip something else. Those are the two versions of dialogue in speedrunning. So we should get this one done really quick as well, assuming that the requirements are the same, which they might not be on casual. I don't actually know. Because there's a dynamically changing set of requirements to open up the bridge on this mission.
Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
But theoretically this should work.
A robotics
I guess we want this guy over here.
This structure may prove useful to us.
Get the DTs. Part about the DTs is I don't actually know what units exist here that need to be killed.
And we shall cleanse this place of evil.
Because we need all the Protoss research, which involves activating these buildings. And we go to the middle.
I return to serve. My thanks, mighty one.
Oh, wow.
This Templar
They have half HP. That's really good.
abandoned.
This should be pretty easy then. So this Stalker's going to talk.
The preservers you seek serve a higher power now.
This is an army, this is an army. The Dark Templar comes this way. And what's going to happen is when this Zealot finishes, if everything works the same as it does on normal, then we're going to open the bridge and be able to cross.
Hold of this sacred place.
And if it doesn't work like it, I'm going to look like a complete idiot while I chill out and wait for the bridge. Because there's a couple different things on the levels that open the bridge, like how much money has been mined, how many units have been produced, multiple different triggers to make sure you don't miss it.
My meditation is over.
And it looks like it might not be the same triggers on casual, because I know that it's not the same on hard and brutal. Yay.
We shall serve.
Uh-oh. I should have played on normal. That's really bad. I'm going to keep making things. Maybe it requires me to make more guys. That's probably the trigger, is instead of making 3 units, it's maybe making 5 units. I wouldn't be surprised about that. You don't need to power your base. That objective is a lie. At least it is on normal, hard, and brutal. Maybe it's different on casual, which would be really embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to resign myself to making these pylons. If you have to do this on casual and you don't have to on every other difficulty, I'm actually going to cry. No way. Yeah, give me that progress. And then I'm going to make a 5th guy, because I have a feeling it is have 5 guys instead of 3 built. See? It was before the pylon. I have no idea what the trigger was there. No idea.
Prison close by. We must find them.
Oh. Maybe we're just going to win. Well, if we have an immortal, we might as well use it.
Of the preservers are entombed with.
Why isn't Mar helping?
We must bring
Casual is so weird.
immediately.
Alright. One more. And if people are right, then I'm going to be stuck at a really bad number. I'm going to be stuck at 24 research, I think, if I beat the next mission. Let's check to make sure, because I would like to avoid an utter darkness. Please don't say 21. Alright, guys. We're going to be stuck at 23 research, which is better, I think. Neither of these matter. Yeah, Mar never bothered to introduce himself. I am going to make sure that I get regenerative biosteel, though, because it does heal my SCVs, I believe.
I must find a way to establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay.
I mean, there's no difference between a challenge of Marines and Predators only.
The server has kept watch since the evacuation.
Because I would just not make the Predators.
Prove useful now.
I'm going to do the medevac mission by getting drop pods.
Some of these abandoned structures remain.
Which is why I need that Protoss research.
Shall make use of them.
Otherwise, it's just not going to be possible. Maybe podsable.
The Zerg will keep coming until we are dead.
I thought that the activation trigger for Mar was that bridge cutscene.
What I can from it.
I guess I don't understand the triggers of this mission very well, or that mission very well.
Functional. Perhaps there's a chance.
So people are like pretty sure that hard is the correct difficulty to be running in Utter Darkness on, right?
I sense
Because I will have to make that decision soon.
surprise.
I feel like there might be a chart somewhere. Zealot 9006 subscribing for the second month with Prime. Thank you so much.
My burden is great. If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk.
So this is actually, well, this isn't good practice for me, but In Utter Darkness will be a good practice for me because I am at the end of this month doing a StarCraft 2 all mission speedrun. Oh my gosh, am I not going to get these up? Fight probes. Fight for your queen. Where's my Colossus?
The mission is in peril.
Oh my gosh.
I
Colossus, help! So they were like 5 feet away.
We must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg.
Am I going to lose on casual? That was a little too close.
The third overmind.
I don't know why I let that absolutely confuse me. I think it's because there's usually more stuff here that like pulls the Colossus over here. And I'm not used to the Colossus being able to just idly walk right there, and it got me a little bit disoriented. Oh yeah, so what I was saying, I'm doing... It's going to be on the final Sunday of the month, which I think is the 27th, or maybe 28th. I'm going to be doing a all StarCraft 2 mission speed run, which is going to probably take like 8 or so hours, and having a little bit of an Utter Darkness practice. The 27th, great, is going to be... No, it's not 24-hour 100%. It is a speed run throughout all of it. So I'm speedrunning Wings, then I'm speedrunning Hots with the Evolution missions. I'm speedrunning all the Wings missions, then speedrunning all the Legacy of the Void missions, including Prologue and Epilogue, and then I'm speedrunning Nova Covert Ops in one run. It should be fun. No StarCraft 1. It's going to be quite the insane project. StarCraft 1 to Nova Covert Ops speedrun win. So that brings me to the second project that I'm going to be doing, because I'm not doing a 24-hour stream anytime soon. It's going to be, you know, probably like next summer. But what that summer is going to be is every StarCraft campaign in a row. Go through the entire StarCraft story. StarCraft 1, Brood War, StarCraft 2, Nova Covert Ops, done. I don't know why I didn't consider Nova Covert Ops part of StarCraft 2. But that might take around 24 hours. I don't even know. Oh, whoops, this is the wrong difficulty. Mass Recall series? No, I think I'll just do it on normal Brood War. It'd feel more right, you know? Endgame restart. So hard is fastest. Hey, We Quit, how's it going? Does anybody else ever have that bug where your game crashes in a loading screen? And if so, or not crashes, but it completes loading and then you can't click anything? Okay, cool. Just me? Me and Speedy? I can't find the any key. I will just get this loaded back up again. Yeah, it acts like you're perma-alt-tabbed, and then it doesn't let you tab back in. I think it has to do with alt-tabbing during the cutscene. Or not the cutscene, but the loading screen. That's my fault. Or maybe it's because I picked Regenerative Biosteel, and the game was really trying to get me to reconsider. I could see that being the case as well. So what should I make here, guys? I don't have to entirely follow... Like, I don't have to go something truly meta, but at the same time, I need to be reasonable. Archon only. I think I need to at least spend my money. Zealot Archon DT Cheese. Let's hold a vote. So, I probably have enough time to just chill out for a little bit before I start investing highly into one different thing. So hold a vote for a composition. We'll figure it out. See what people want.
I will be redeemed. I will Shozak. I will.
No. Guys, remember, this is hard difficulty. There's actually... I have to beat this. If I spend a bunch of time and then fail, that would be really bad.
When the enemy takes to the air, we will need your support. My
Comp.
burdens weigh heavily.
Wow, people want voids. A lot of people want voids. Well, I'm going to start the Stargate infrastructure. There's obviously still a lot of time in the vote. Voids are cool. They are. And this is the only time you get to see the 3 supply Void Ray killing everything, which is pretty neat. They are monsters. So Zealot got 3 votes, Archon got 2 votes, but Zealot Archon got 28 votes. Oh, it's actually, Zealot Archon is starting to come up. Well, either way, I'll get the shields upgrade. Gonna need that. I don't know if I've ever played this mission on hard. Now that I think about it. I think I've played it on casual, I've played it, or not on casual, I played it on normal, I played it on brutal, but hard I'm not so sure. Maybe to get the 750 additional kills achievement the first time I ever did it. No, the Phoenix do not attack while moving. These are original Phoenix, which they're a bit lacking in some respects. So they're pretty bad against the mutas. You gotta get a good number of them. I'm actually gonna pump out a couple more Phoenix just for insurance's sake. Have a good one, CTG. Co-op extraordinaire. Oh yeah, you just gotta use that overload ability from the video that we watched. I kind of wish some of those original alpha abilities had made it into any version of the game, because they look very cool, you know? Like, I would love to have some opportunity to play with Planet Cracker at some point in the game. It's just disappointing that we don't have it anywhere. I mean, the AI gets to use it, but that's not the same. Yeah, building Thors as structures, that would be really cool. I would love to just mess around with it for a bit. It wouldn't be good, necessarily, but it would just be fun. So, does anybody know when I actually unlock Void Race? Because I found a bit of a problem right now. The real scale mod? Oh, that's actually a good idea. So, one of the things, I thought about this before, some arcade day, we usually play arcade on Wednesdays, we should play the real scale mod, because that sounds fun. I would love to, I've never actually done it before, but it sounds like it'd be really enjoyable to tinker around with.
Behold, my greatest creation.
And, I mean, we've played much dumber things before, right?
Let our enemy know our fury.
Okay. Upsy daisy. So every hybrid that you kill is basically a baby, right?
I'm detecting a large amount of Zerg.
Because they were all just really recently born. What is the lifespan of a hybrid? Do they, like, grow up really quickly and then die really quickly so that they could be used for combat like Jango Fett? Well, his clones. So in reality, they could have just, like, held out for a couple more years and all the hybrid would be old grandpa hybrid? Oh, they're immortal. Well, there goes my strategy. Some people turtle to mine out the map. I was trying to turtle to kill my opponent via old age. This is hard without Colossus. I generally think that you should open up with Colossus or Storm on this mission, but I took everyone's advice of going Voids very literally. And as a result, I'm going to have to rely on these cannons quite a bit. Huh. I think I get Voids in like 40 seconds. And then I'll be okay. Especially because they're going to be 2/2/2 Voids. Oh, Mr. Birdlord. Oh. Here we go, Mohander himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Everyone's favorite character from StarCraft. Remember those great scenes with Mohander in Legacy of the Void, such as, when he never shows up? Same with Arun. Really good foreshadowing, by the way, Blizzard, with all the exciting characters that we would meet in Legacy of the Void, because I thought that's what this mission was supposed to be, and then they just never show up, which I think is fantastic. I mean, if you've ever learned how to tell a story, that's how you want to do it, right? Get people excited, and then work really, really hard to let them down.
Our suffering must end.
What a loser. Good old Mohandar. Exactly, you want to Chekhov's gun that you never ever use. It's super important. So I think we're fine now. We're just going to prismatically align our enemies. No, there's no batteries. Batteries were not added into the game until Legacy of the Void. But we do have a rune, and a rune lifts, so we're fine. Like, who else in the universe can bench press a hybrid? Here, rune. Let's see your pecs. Alright, no problem. What a legend. I like Arun. And he should have shown up. Photo loss. No. It's because they were trained by Arun, right? They all go to the same gym. And Arun is the... What do you call a person that's in charge of a gym in real life? Because I don't think it's gym leader, but that's what I want to say because I've played too much Pokemon in my life.
I will erase the demons.
And I may have been playing Pokemon right before this stream started. In fact, I was playing Pokemon when the stream started. Because I realized I'd never finished Sun and Moon before. I had a save that was like 3/4 of the way through the game, and then I got bored. I was like, oh, I should go finish that, and then I remembered why I'd never finished it. I got a couple minutes of gameplay in between 6 to 7 hours worth of cutscenes. That actually makes perfect sense, Jade Saturn. That makes perfect sense. Arun dies, so you can't lift anymore. Wouldn't that be an interesting mechanic for an RTS? So you could make various hero units, and your other units would have access to like upgrades or something as long as that hero was alive. But if the hero got sniped, then they all lost access to that upgrade. Man, that would suck. I don't think anyone should make a game like that. That was the original idea for Warcraft 3, is that everybody had giant biceps and could lift up hybrid. That's cool. Glad they didn't put that in the game, though. Look at how fast they are, by the way. I guess Flux Veins exists again, but these are unupgraded Void Rays, and they just dart their way around. So we're almost... I guess we're halfway done with this mission. Unfortunately, it used to be that for a while in Wings of Liberty, these Niduses would give you kills, and you could just sit down and farm them and finish the mission really quick. However, not anymore. Alright, we got the waifu.
Executor Celendis, unleash the full power of your forces. There may be no tomorrow.
Intaro Testar, Zeratul.
Does she have a laser beam in her face? No, she doesn't. So she's not as cool as the guy from Co-op, Kolarian.
You address me?
I kind of agree. I think the lack of a Celendis commander really stinks. She probably would have been the next commander if there ever was one, because they kind of were going around the races one at a time, right? And Protoss was next. So it is a shame. No Celendis, no Tosh, I think, are the two greatest injustices of Commander being completely dropped. Oh, and Overmind, yeah. I would kill for an Overmind Commander. I don't know what he would do, but he would do it while being really cool.
You address me? We tarry too long.
How did Manx become commander? I think that Manx being a commander is fine. I mean, he's one of the most important characters in the game. He's definitely more of an important character than Tosh is. The real question is, how did Stetman become a character in co-op before Tosh did? That's insane to me, because I'm pretty sure that Stetman is way less popular than Tosh. I might be wrong about that.
If only we had acted sooner.
Oh, Zeratil's dead. Oh well. Even if you like Stetman as a commander, and I thought his reveal trailer was hilarious, it just feels a bit weird. I mean, imagine if other games did that. Imagine if there was like a MOBA that knew that it was not going to have any much it wasn't going to have much development time for much longer, and instead of putting fan favorite, really demanded characters, they just kind of put one-off joke characters from the early parts of the game in instead. You know? I could never see that happening in any other franchise. Right, Blizzard? You'd never do that.
This is the exhibit.
I actually haven't played Heroes of the Storm since Hogger came out.
Victory.
Stetman was added as commander because he would fit the Zerg skin. That's actually a good point, is that he's, like,
This is the exhibit.
Zerg Terran. I don't know, though. It feels not necessarily required. Here we go. The Zerglings are coming. This is how you farm the kills. We only have 8.5 minutes more of this mission, I believe. Are there any strats on this level that use the secret base in the top left? My experience with the secret base, well, really, I've only tested it on Brutal. I couldn't really figure out a way to hold the base that didn't cost about as much money as the base gives you. It's a lot of work. It's a pain in the butt. I think that if you knew the order of the attack waves and were able to move your army over to that base and defend it every time, it would work. However, I just don't know the order of the attack waves on this mission because I don't care enough to memorize it. Yeah, I can go kill the Leomegalists in a bit, don't worry. I'm a little bit busy right now, though.
Prismatic core online. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
CTG is doing a fan-submitted commander ideas reviews on stream. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, keep your eyes out for CTG content, by the way, because I may or may not be coordinating with him to do some cool stuff later. Probably later this month, starting with, and making it a thing. CTG is one of the more prominent co-op people. He's a big co-op streamer. Yeah, Rhyme, he did do that. And we're trying to figure out something similar to that that'd be fun to do. Yeah, he's not the biggest streamer in the world, but he's definitely one of the dominant or predominant co-op ones. It's just that isn't the biggest market, you know? Alright, let's kill the Omegalisks.
Victory against all.
And
Victory against all odds.
there it is. One more.
This is the exhibit.
When Loco needs to be carried in co-op, he calls CTG. That sounds about right. He's good. CTG's good.
Place to hide, and
Oh, are they gonna Nidus me?
This is the exhibit.
Well, I got those 3 kills from the Omegalisks, and that's really gonna up the speed. I mean, of course the Omegalisk only counts as 1. Haven't you seen Lord of the Rings? This was established well over a decade ago.
Engaging the
Base is under attack.
I love how people are now talking about CTG in the chat as if he's some mythical figure. CTG can level a commander from 1 to 15 in 1.5 hours. I hear that CTG does brutations while playing only with his feet. When he plays Han and Horner, both of them simp after him. Do you simp after someone or do you simp for someone? I may have proven that I'm not a kid anymore when I said that right there. You simp for, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just an old man who doesn't understand your lingo anymore. Back in my day, we had 12 units in our control groups.
Justice is due. Our glory will be renewed. This is the exhibit. Victory against
I'm not that
all
hardcore for 4. Maybe I should have gone with 9.
Justice is
Come on, Amon. Just attack me a little bit more, my friend. Do you think carriers would be good in StarCraft 2 if interceptors had Brood War stats? I think that carriers would be good in StarCraft 2. I don't know how to make carriers good in StarCraft 2. I think that's it, is that carriers were a good combat unit in StarCraft 1, which was a game where flying units were not good combat units. But in StarCraft 2, there was a large shift in design where flying units were good combat units. And that means that the carrier ends up in a weird position where it never will be the only one filling that niche. And there's a lot more counters to that niche. Graviton would help it a lot, but Graviton was also very, very, very strong. And I think weirdly, it was removed for the same reason that I don't like splash damage, in that it instantly would delete armies. And for some reason that is okay with splash damage in StarCraft design, but it is not okay in non-splash damage. Yeah, you're right. I should start. After this attack wave, I'm going to start killing my buildings. Uh-oh. Well, these guys can start killing my buildings.
Engaging mass recall. And it will be just
My brethren, hear me, for there is little time left. All that remains of our race, our civilization, those that stand.
And then the cannons are all gonna take each other out.
Trust in each other. Strike as one will. Let our last stand burn a memory so bright.
Everybody
we
murder
will be
your friends.
remembered forever. And Taro
Great speech, Artanis. Nailed it.
Forgive me, Grand Ambassador. I wasn't calling.
Unfortunately, it happened during the Protoss Civil War, so kind of lost some of that power there, Artanis.
I return.
Well, let's melt you. You're given some cloaking, and that's not okay.
Kerrigan. How could we have known?
Oh, the cannons aren't doing their job.
Your probes are
Let's end this as fast as possible. And the hybrid are coming to help. That's good. It is stupid. Unfortunately, there's no other way to end this mission. You have to kill your own stuff. It's, Yep. As always, Urun is the last combat unit alive. That's just how it always goes. Go get him, Urun. Die what you did, or what you love doing in life. Lifting hybrid.
There's just too many of them.
Sorry, Urun. He was a good man. In our time of need, he was the first hero to come and show off his amazing biceps. Well, I killed 84 too many people, unfortunately. But we're done with that, and we never need to build a not marine again. And that makes me excited. Banelings, oh. They didn't do anything.